Hello, Dr. Urban here, and I want to talk to you about one of my favorite subjects, cell phone radiation. I have been obsessing over how to cut down on EMFs in my life, and one of those is cell phone radiation. So let's talk a little bit about that. It is controversial as to what degree and what kind of damage does cell phone radiation cause, if any. Well, it's turning out that places like California and other places are ramping up their concerns. I don't believe that we'll ever see cell phones being outlawed. They're just too practical and too useful. So we have to manage the risks. How do we do that? Well, first of all, you know that there are different radiations. There's light is an electromotive force. There's X-rays, gamma rays, all the rays, ultraviolet, and low frequency waves, and they come together in our environment, but we can make that situation worse, in my opinion, by exposing ourselves to, in particular, in this case, cell phone radiation. And I think I have a solution for those that are concerned, like myself. And I'm holding up what is called a safety sleeve to be found at safetysleeve.com. I have a link in the description below, and it's very simple. It's just a package, hard package that's very comfortable, very soft, and it protects your cell phone. Along the way, you'll find out that butt dialing is virtually eliminated. You can drop this baby on the floor and I think it'll survive. Mine has. And so there are some peripheral benefits, but the main benefit is that this safe sleeve reduces radio frequency. Those are the big waves. Where do they come from? When you're in a low bar area, or you're transmitting a lot of data, or maybe you're on the bus with someone that is, the cell phone may revert to radio frequencies, which are low frequency, high power, and that's something I think we want to eliminate. This cell phone eliminates in the high 90s of radio frequencies. Number two, there are electromagnetic frequencies, and those are, in a way, all frequencies are electromagnetic, but the lower frequency, like lower frequency electromagnetic waves, are come from our phone also, and how have we tried to eliminate them in the past? You can put it in airplane mode, but you can't send or receive. You can turn it off for night, but did you know that when you turn your cell phone off at night, your cell phone sends out if it's on, sends out a kind of a locator signal, so it's radiating while it's sitting there. One of the ways is to put this at a distance from you, and that's how I handled it for so long. I'd put it at least at arm's length, then I'd wonder where it is, and now sooner or later I'm going to get up and walk away from that and leave it in a restaurant or something like that. So this safe sleeve is what I recommend, and there's a link below. There's also another one called Defender Shield. And as a matter of fact, Nicholas Pineau says the Defender Shield is very slightly better than Safety Shield, but it's more expensive. I have had not confirmation of that, but you can take that into consideration. There is a selection of colors, except this is a iPhone 5S, and there's only one color. But as you get up in the higher numbers, you'll get more color selection. So consider this for cell phone radiation. You're probably not watching this video, but what you have some concern. It's a great gift for your folks, your peeps, and particularly children who walk around with this thing up to their brain, and it tells you that this is the way to hold it with the flap out. Cuts down all the radiation, almost all of it. You can't cut 100% out, because then it won't function. It'll be like in tinfoil or whatever encompassing. So think about getting this shield, and if you want, there's a link below.